Welcome to Dimensional 3 Life PNG, Episode 15, The Gateway to God's Presence. Introduction. There is a place within you that has never been touched by fear, confusion, or separation. A sacred space that remembers where you came from. It is the part of you that existed before the world named you. This place is your soul. Your soul is not just a spiritual concept. It is your original essence, the breath of God within you. It holds your true identity, untouched by ego, roles, or wounds. And it is through your soul that you access the presence of God. Not as a distant deity, but as a living truth already within you. Many seek God in temples, traditions, and teachings, yet overlook the most intimate sanctuary, their own soul. To understand your soul is to begin the journey back to God, not by striving, but by remembering, not by reaching outward, but by turning inward. In this journey, your soul becomes the gateway, your heart becomes the altar, and your mind becomes the lens. When these are aligned, you no longer search for God, you experience Him. In many ways, your soul carries the essence of who God truly is, because your soul came from God and is made in His image. Let's explore this simply and spiritually. 1. Your soul is God's breath in you. When God created humans, He didn't just shape a body, He breathed life into it. Then the Lord God formed the man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into the man's nostrils, and the man became a living soul. Genesis 2:7. That breath, that soul, is divine essence. It's not just a life force, it's identity. It's God's imprint. 2. Your soul reflects God's nature. You were made in His image, not just physically but spiritually. Your soul carries divine qualities like love, wisdom, creativity, and truth. So God created man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him. Male and female, He created them. Genesis 1:27. The soul is the place within you that holds God's light and truth. 3. Your soul longs for union with God. Because it came from Him, your soul is always drawn to love, freedom, truth, and purpose. It remembers its source. As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. Psalm 42:1. 4. Your soul is where God's Spirit speaks. It is within your soul that you hear God's whisper, feel His guidance, and awaken to your true purpose. The spirit of a man is the lamp of the Lord, searching all the inner depths of his heart. Proverbs 20:27. Your soul carries God's essence. It is your deepest truth, your sacred identity, and the part of you that can never be destroyed. To know your soul is to begin to know God, not as a distant being, but as a living presence within you. Why self-awareness matters. This is where self-awareness becomes vital. To return to your soul, and through your soul to God, you must first become aware of yourself. Self-awareness is the doorway to freedom, purpose, and truth. Without it, you may spend your life following others, reacting instead of creating, and never truly understanding who you are or why you feel the way you do. Here's why self-awareness is essential. 1. You make wiser choices. When you understand your feelings, needs, and values, you don't follow the crowd. You follow your own path. The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. Proverbs 18:15. 2. You grow spiritually. To hear God clearly, you must quiet the noise inside. Becoming aware of your inner world helps you listen from your soul. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. 3. You break unhealthy patterns. When you become conscious of your habits and beliefs, you gain the power to heal and choose differently. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Psalm 139:23. 4. You guide others with integrity. You can't lead others to truth if you haven't faced your own. Self-awareness brings humility, compassion, and clarity. First, take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Matthew 7:5. 5. You live in alignment. When you're self-aware, your outer life reflects your inner truth. You live in integrity, not inner conflict. Let us examine our ways and test them, and let us return to the Lord. Lamentations 3:40. Returning to your soul. Becoming aware of yourself is how you return to your soul, and through your soul, to God. It is the beginning of healing, alignment, and powerful living. If the soul is the gateway to God's presence, then the mind is the lens, and the heart is the altar. The soul is your eternal essence, your divine identity, the part of you that came from God and will return to Him. It holds the memory of who you truly are, and it is through the soul that you commune with God's Spirit directly. Understanding the soul is like unlocking the door to God's indwelling presence. The mind is the lens through which you interpret your reality. It can either cloud or clarify your connection to the soul. A mind that is renewed and aligned becomes a servant to the soul, allowing truth, vision, and divine wisdom to flow freely. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. The heart is the altar where love, trust, and surrender dwell. It is where your desires are offered, your wounds are healed, and your intimacy with God deepens. A pure heart creates space for God's presence to be felt. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Matthew 5:8. In essence, the soul knows God. The mind must remember Him. The heart must love Him. When the soul, the mind, and the heart are in alignment, you don't just believe in God. You become a living expression of Him. This alignment is the foundation of divine living, inner peace, and spiritual power.